Well, so great to see you as we get into our Friday Eve. Storms going to return as we get into the upcoming weekend. Now, for our Friday, much of the day going to be dry, isolated, very late day thunder shower. It's going to become much more widespread Saturday, which could include some wind gust and downpours that may roll into the area. So let's jump right into that weekend forecast. I'll tell you, much of Friday is going to be dry, mid-80s, humid feel. Saturday is the day that we'll have a likely chance of scattered showers and storms with some downpours. You need dry weather this weekend. Sunday is going to be your day. 87 degrees, that a few additional storms into Monday of next week. Nothing showing up as far as rainfall on radar. Rest assured, we're going to be dry tonight, and for the Dana Open tomorrow, going to be gorgeous for those early morning tee times. Eventually into the mid-80s, and that slim chance of an isolated thunder shower could very well come even after all the play is done. Mid-80s through the late afternoon, and that chance of storm would increase after 4 p.m. For current temperatures across the region, generally right around the mid to upper 60s. Turning cooler tonight, a little bit of patchy fog, not out of the question in a few areas early Friday morning. Then our attention is going to turn to Saturday, where much of Ohio, southern Michigan, and Indiana could be under the risk of a few isolated strong storms. Would include some gusty winds and some downpours. So the just updated hour-by-hour forecast is going to show mainly dry weather for Friday. Any chance of a storm or two is going to come after 4 o'clock, and it would likely fade away very quickly as we go into the evening. So most of our area will be dry Friday evening. Into Saturday morning, we're talking 2 waves of showers and storms. One that may come across the area early in the morning, brief break in that storm activity through late morning, early afternoon, and then additional storms will develop. Here's the clock, 1 p.m., some storms that will begin to sprout up, and those storms, and they may linger through about dinner time. Clock 5 p.m. and then begin to taper off as we go after dinner time into our Saturday evening. So what to expect temperature-wise and rainfall-wise? We're looking at some areas that could get a ½ an inch to an inch of rainfall. All depends on where the heavier downpours do persist, but we are still in line for some of that much-needed rainfall. Mostly clear tonight, a little bit of patchy fog, down to 63 for the overnight low. Friday's high right around 86 degrees, partly sunny skies. That brief chance of an isolated rumble of thunder. Should stay mainly dry out there on Lake Erie. Waves very calm, a foot or less as we go through Friday. Saturday, more likely we get the storm threat. Mid-80s will be expected. Mid to upper 80s on Sunday and early next week outside of Monday's storm threat. Tuesday, Wednesday looking dry with highs staying in the mid-80s most of next week.